you know, I'm the only person that got up and signed that consent form, because what that consent form said was, what you say you're going to do is what you do when you get into office. And as we know, we've had politicians in this town that have done the opposite time and time again, and it's happened for decades here in town. So it was with great honor as a leader in this party, as a district leader in District D, to sign that, because it wasn't like I was giving my life away to the Democratic Party. When you're a mayor for a city of 85,000, you represent everybody. No matter religious creed, no matter if they're what their party affiliation is, you're representing everybody, the young, the old, and everything in between. I can promise you all this, and those of you that know me, they know that I want to be the de facto leader of this party as mayor. And I want to go out there and I want to champion the Democratic Party here in Norwalk and build it up so when Governor Miklave or Senator Murphy or Congressman Himes, they need somebody in Norwalk to help them with an organization, to help get that vote out, to help have resources and good people to help get the work and get the people's work done. You know, I want to be that mayor that's a resource for them, an ally in City Hall. We need that. So if you can't sign on to that kind of attitude and that kind of approach, well, how are you going to be the de facto leader of this party as its mayor? So that's the kind of leader that I want to be. I want to be a leader for our entire Democratic delegation when they need help in Norwalk. It's time that they have an ally and a partner here in our city, and that's the kind of mayor that I want to be, not only for the Democratic Party, but again, for the fruitfulness of the future of Norwalk. Thank you.
Yes, I reject the premise. I guess I don't believe the mayor of the city of Norwalk, if they have an E by their name, is the head of the party. I think you're the party. I don't think any one man is. I think you are the lifeblood and the soul and the door knockers and the contributors and the passion of what it means to be a Democrat. You and the other folks that are registered Democrats and turn out an election. Now I want to be a mayor that partners with the Democratic Party. But I'm not going to impose my will on the party. And I hope you won't try to impose your will on mine. I have been a Democrat my entire voting life. I have worked on presidential elections, congressional elections, senatorial elections. I've run for office. I think I've earned the right to call myself a Democrat. I don't think I have to take a pledge to do this. And I believe, as I said during the debate, I believe that if I take that oath of office to be the mayor of this city, I will be the mayor of all of the people of the city. Those that voted for me, those that voted against me, and those who didn't vote at all. And I have no illusions to think it's going to be an easy job. I know it won't be. But I will not impose my will, and I hope we have a partnership. I think one of the problems of politics today is our elected leaders have signed oaths, blind commitments to special interests. And when the reality of governing comes into play, they would rather keep their allegiance to an oath than to do the right thing for their jobs, their electorate, their city, their state, and their country. I believe it's time we put politics aside and put our city first.
I'll segue right into that I don't believe that I had politics going into this. That I was a member of the community that stood up for whichever neighbor knocked on my door, whichever PTO parent came to me and said, we have a problem here. Whether it was my school, it was across the district, or wherever it was. I represent those who live here in our community. Am I loyal to the Democratic Party? Damn yeah. Look what I did for you. It was for the party. It wasn't for me. I was asked, will you step up for it? Yes. I think that's a commitment. And I've been there for every other campaign that's been out here. Again, whether it was providing food at headquarters, to go out and buy something, to move chairs, to stuff bags. There's loyalty to the party, yes. But again, up in the mayor's office, that's loyalty to the city. That doesn't mean I'm going to turn my back on my party, on those whose backs and whose struggle that we together have earned the office. We win the office not just for the mayor. We win it for the party, we win it for the city, we win it for the community, to make it a better community. And I did not sign the oath because I believed that that was unfair to those out there, my family members, my neighbors, my constituents, to say that, well, you know what, I'm a Democrat, but it doesn't matter what you say, what you think, what you do, I'm still going to follow this. And again, on the national level, it's a different ballgame. But people perceive that because how many people come out for the national election and not for the city elections? There's more Democrats out there that follow, there's more people that follow the national news and hear what the Democrats and the Republicans are doing on the floor of Congress or in the Senate. And they're mad about that. But in the community, we know our neighbors, we know those who represent us, we know who we can trust, who we can be loyal to. And that's the mayor that I want to be. That's representing all of us. And I'm proud to say, and proud to put a D next to my name. It's been on every piece of literature I ever printed. I'm a Democrat, vote for Democrat. But I represent you all.
Well, as you all know, I'm the new kid on the block. What a lot of you may not know is back in 1983, I was a registered Democrat who swept the floor at Democratic headquarters at the end of the night. Prior to that, made telephone calls trying to get the people to go out and vote, take telephone polls to find out who the people were voting for and who we had to contact and what we had to do to get it done. Then I rose to a position that I felt it was very, very important for me to remain neutral. And I worked as a deputy chief or a chief under 3 different mayors, and I believe I served this city well. And that has been my mantra, to always serve the city well. Now, for some of you, I may have to prove that I'm a Democrat. But I don't think I have to sign an oath to say that I am. That's something that you will learn about me as you get to know me over the next several years. You'll learn what I bring to the party. You'll learn that I support the party. You'll learn that I want to make the party as strong as it possibly can be, to bring in good people, to go out and grab some of those unaffiliated voters and say, hey, come on, see what we're all about. Come learn about our party. Come learn that we're a party of the people, by the people, and for the people that will work very, very hard for everyone. And that is why I felt I don't need to sign an oath. I need to prove to you that I am a Democrat through and through.